Okay, welcome to video 37. We're going to talk about solving linear inequalities. So let's look first at these examples up at the top. X is less than 3 is what we read right here. So x is less than 3 versus 3 is less than x. Are those the same or different? Well, they're different because this one is saying that the 3 is bigger. This one's saying that 3 is less. So these are different.
And in this one, we have x is greater than or equal to negative 4 versus negative 4 is less than or equal to x. Well, these are the same because the negative 4 is less in both of them. It has the one side, so these are the same. How about this next one? 0 is greater than x versus x is less than 0. Again, the same because the less than is with the x in each of them. The one side versus two dots. If you put like dots at the end, 0 is greater than, 0 is greater than. Okay, so let's look at some examples. When we multiply by a positive number, we just multiply by 3, we get x is less than the 24. And then in the next example, if we have negative x over 3, we multiply by a negative.
When we do that, we have to flip the inequality because it'd be the same thing as multiplying by the 3 and then dividing by a negative. We have to switch the inequality for there. And then, but when we divide by a positive, like the next example, so then when I divide by 2, I get x is less than 4. No need to flip the inequality in these examples. But when I divide by a negative, like in the next example, I do have to switch the inequality because that's the rule. So then it gets x is greater than negative 4. So when multiplying or dividing by a negative, we have to switch or flip the inequality sign. So there's some steps we can use when we solve inequalities. So we have steps for solving inequalities. The first step is to move the smaller x so that we avoid dividing or even multiplying with the negative variable. So we always want to move the smaller x. And that's again, so we avoid negative variables. If negative variables cannot be avoided, then we use the rule that we talked about above, which is to switch or flip the inequality. We then graph the solution on a number line using our correct endpoints, which are either open or closed circles, and determine the solution by using a test point. Then we shade where the solution makes the inequality statement true, because that's where our solution is. Then we have these interval notation, which we've already kind of talked about. So we use round parentheses or square brackets and a comma between the lower limit and the upper limit numbers. And that's like what we've done with domain and range. But we also have this set builder notation. So an example would be the set of x values such that x is greater than negative 3. And that's this right here. The set of all x values such that x is greater than negative 3. So if we were to graph that, we would do that by starting with a number line. So using a straight edge, you draw a line, and then we need, the important one here is a negative 3, and then I always just like to put one number above and one number that's less than those numbers. So for example, I would put negative 3 in the middle, one less would be negative 4, one higher would be negative 2. And then since this is a just greater than, not equal to, I'm going to use an open circle on negative 3. And then to determine where to shade, well, we use a test point. So my test point, if I wanted to use either negative 4 or negative 2, because those are in there, well, I think negative 2 is, so let's just see if I'm right. Is negative 2 greater than negative 3? Well, I think that is true, so that means that I am going to shade where the negative 2 is, because that makes it true. So you can probably do a little bit better on yours, but we shade right up to the circle and anywhere to the right, because that's all greater than. Well, then we also have this to write in set builder notation. So for this example, which is different than the previous, this is saying that this is all of the values that are less than the value of 2. So I'm going to write that as in set notation, so using this as an example. So starting with the set of x values such that, and then what is it? Well, they're all less than 2. So we have in our answer x is less than 2. And it's not equal to because of the open circle there. Okay, so we're going to stop there. We'll go through some more examples tomorrow and talk about using the inequalities to solve, graph, and test our points to figure out where to shade. So we'll do some more examples tomorrow. Have a good night.